As a promising young student at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, it was clear that Candy Egu would have a bright future. But at the time, no one would have predicted that at the height of her career in the IT industry, she would decide to venture into Nigeria's risky business climate. A proud Wimbiz member since 2006, Mrs. Egu stopped by the office one afternoon to explain.
When I wanted to start my own business, I never thought I didn't feel comfortable about setting up my own IT company. So it was never a thought for me. It was actually a major challenge because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know. One night in my dream, my son said to me, "Mommy, you're looking for what to do. This is what you can do." And right in my room, I had this little chair in my room. And on the chair, I saw loads of toys, loads of gift items. And I'm thinking, what's this boy saying? I mean, what has that got to do with me? And it had nothing to do with who I was at that time or what I had been doing at that time.
After doing her research, Mrs. Egu decided to take her son's advice and establish two businesses in the toy and game industry.
I have a business called the Adpete company where we design and manufacture our own toys, our own brand of educational toys and games. And then we have Party in a Box, which is an outlet to sell our products and other products. So we do basically gift items, educational items, corporate gifts also, and souvenirs.
The process of growing both business ventures from the ground up has been a difficult one. But above all, two obstacles have posed the most difficulty. The first is government bureaucracy.
The government policies are a bit grey and a bit inconsistent. As a manufacturer, most of my products are educational. So, in essence, the import duty on educational products is actually supposed to be 2%. But you find out that either you find the clearing agents and the custom officials trying to frustrate you and trying to put bottlenecks for you and make it impossible for you to bring out your product at the time you're supposed to bring out your product as and when it's supposed to be due. So those are the obstacles that you face, and they keep telling you, oh, you're supposed to have this documentation or you're supposed to have that documentation, and every time you think that you've crossed that hurdle, someone pops up something else. So you think that, okay, with this set of products, I've gone through the learning curve and I've understood what the process is, and then when you have another set of products that you want to introduce into the market, it's a different story. So it's so inconsistent. It's such a challenge.
Sexist attitudes about women in business have also stood in Candy's way.
It's easier for a man to walk into a bank and negotiate financing for business than it is for a woman. Most times you find out that somehow they'll rather deal with other men. They think that men are easier to deal with because as a woman you are more detailed. You want to understand why you have to do what you are being asked to do. A woman means that we can multitask. I can do several other things at the same time. We are better managers. So there are obstacles, but again, there are also advantages to being a woman. I think that there are a lot of women who have set a good precedence for us in the Nigerian market, and who are charting the course for women, who have shown that women will always make good on any credit facility that you give them. And so it's the window of opportunities we need to open up for women businesses in this country, and I think that that's a good thing.
Eyes of your mind, your ears and mouth.
My advice to anybody starting their own business is, you keep your mind focused on your goal, on where you want to be or where you're growing to, and know that the challenges that you face in your business are challenges that every other person faces. So we are not reinventing the wheel, and it's our advice people to find a support group they can rely on so they can share their stories with other people, because your stories can encourage somebody and help somebody also overcome the challenges that they are facing at that time. My support system has been Wimbiz. I mean, I've actually met a lot of women since I became a member of Wimbiz, through the conferences, through the various avenues of interaction that we've had. I'm having a challenge, and I automatically speak to, if I don't know who to talk to, I can call Wimbiz Secretariat, speak with Ini, speak with Tony, and they refer me to someone whom I can discuss with and talk to, and who can, who has been through what I'm currently going through, who can support me in trying to overcome the obstacles that I have. And it's not just when we have obstacles. Also sharing your success stories, you know, tooting your horn. We're encouraged to toot our horn, you know, so that you can encourage other business women also. It's been a really, really wonderful support group for me, and I think that was one of the best decisions I made when I decided to start my business, you know, being part of Wimbiz.
We all need love and understanding. So drop your guns and your swords and let us be all as one.